Have you ever wondered why you can scroll for hours on TikTok without getting bored, but staring at your work for just 5 minutes feels like torture? What if you could actually rewire your brain so that you crave tackling those big, ambitious tasks, and yes, even love the hustle of crushing your goals? Imagine if your brain rewarded you for deep work, not just mindless distractions. Today, we're unlocking the secrets to hacking your dopamine system so you can literally improve the work and find joy in the grind. If you're excited to finally break free from procrastination and turn hard work into your new addiction, make sure you subscribe to the Growth Mindset Project and click that bell so you get the cutting-edge science-based strategies we're sharing every single week. Let's get real for a second. Dopamine is the brain's feel-good chemical, the stuff that makes us want more of something, and the same reason you can lose hours binge-watching videos or craving that next notification buzz. But here's what no one tells you. With just a few tweaks, you can channel dopamine's power to improve the work you do, making it not just bearable, but addictive in the best way possible. Let me paint you a picture from my own experience. Years ago, I went through an intense silent retreat. Imagine 9 straight days, 16 hours per day, with no talking, no writing, no reading, and only bland food. When I finally emerged and checked my phone, the rush was electrifying. A tsunami of messages, notifications, DMs. It was wild. But the next day, coming down from that meditative high, something miraculous happened. I sat down to tackle the most boring, thankless work that had been haunting my to-do list for months. Instead of dreading it, I fell completely into the zone. That work, the stuff I normally found impossible to start, felt deeply rewarding. Hours zipped by. For the first time, I felt pulled to improve the work just for the thrill of solving problems. So what changed? How did torture become fun? The answer? I had completely reset my dopamine system. My brain had been so starved of cheap, easy rewards that it had become sensitive again, ready to reward me for work. Let's bust a myth. You might have heard people talk about dopamine detoxing. Here's the truth. Science says you can't get rid of dopamine. Your brain needs it to function. It's literally the key to attention and motivation. But what you can do is make your brain more sensitive to dopamine, so even the simplest pleasures, like making progress on your work, feel exciting and worthwhile. Think of your brain's dopamine system like your phone battery. If you're always blasting it at full brightness with the latest notifications, it drains fast and becomes less responsive. But if you turn things down, suddenly you can run longer, and even small boosts of light seem really bright. The less external stimulation you need to feel rewarded, the easier it becomes to improve the work in front of you. Instead of needing TikTok, 2 screens, and a pint of ice cream to feel anything, you might find yourself getting a sense of satisfaction just from good old-fashioned focus. If you've ever found yourself needing more and more distractions to stay entertained, congratulations, you're human. But you can reverse that trend. Here are 3 powerful ways to rewire your brain for hustle and turn hard work into its own reward. And hey, if you're getting value from this so far, tap the like button and drop a comment below sharing one task you'd love to fall in love with. Let's grow together. The first step to improve the work and fall in love with hustle is all about how you take breaks. Most people, when they're stuck or tired, take a quick dopamine hit. They check social media, watch a video, scan the news, or swipe left and right for novelty. But here's the catch. If your break is more exciting than your task, going back to your work feels like jumping into cold water. Think about it. Reading a research paper after spending 30 minutes watching fast, flashy clips is almost impossible. Your brain's reward system is totally out of balance. But what if your break was actually boring? I mean, truly boring, like staring at a blank wall for 10 minutes, or sitting quietly with nothing to do. Suddenly, even the most mundane task seems interesting by comparison. Try it. Next time you need a break, don't reach for stimulation. Take a nap, stretch, practice mindful breathing, or just be still. By making your rest periods low stimulus, you heighten your brain's reward sensitivity. your brain will start to crave getting back to work. Improving the work will feel like a relief instead of a punishment. The second game changer is what I call inhabiting the in-between. Notice those little gaps in your day, like waiting in line or sitting alone at lunch. Most of us reflexively reach for our phones for a tiny spike of excitement. But each time we do, we train our brains to need constant novelty, making regular tasks feel unbearably dull. Start using these in-between moments to do nothing. No phone, no reading, no background noise. Just breathe. Be present. Doing this creates a baseline where even small accomplishments, sending an email, making a plan, feel satisfying. It's a direct way to improve the work because your brain stops comparing it to endless external stimulation. The third step is as simple as it is powerful. Do one thing at a time. Whenever you split your focus, texting while in conversation, watching TV while working, you weaken your brain's ability to fully engage. Your default mode network, the part of the brain that wanders and distracts, gets stronger. But when you focus, really focus, your brain flips into task mode, and more dopamine is released for the single activity at hand. To build this muscle, practice unitasking. When eating, just eat. When working, just work. When talking, just talk. This trains your brain to find satisfaction in the act of focusing, not in rapid-fire distraction. Over time, single tasking becomes your superpower for flow, and your reward sensitivity soars. Instead of dreading effort, you'll find deep pleasure as you improve the work in front of you. If you're loving this, don't forget, a quick like, subscribe, and comment really tells us you want more science-backed hacks to crush your goals. It only takes a second and helps the Growth Mindset Project bring you more value. Ready for the most practical application? Set up your environment so that your baseline is boring, not overstimulating. If your workspace is loaded with tabs, notifications, and clutter, your brain is primed for distraction. Instead, make everything about your work environment as unexciting as possible. When the highlight of your day is making real progress on a project or a report, you'll quickly start to crave that hit. Your brain learns that improving the work gets the reward. You can also stack small wins to harness dopamine. Break huge projects into bite-sized pieces and celebrate each step. That celebration, whether a mental high five or checking off a box, releases just enough dopamine to keep your momentum rolling. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate joy or excitement, but to align your reward system so that the deepest pleasure comes from growth, progress, and purpose. By taking boring breaks, inhabiting the in-between, and focusing on one thing at a time, you forge a brain that loves hard work. This isn't just about getting more done. It's about rewriting what your brain finds rewarding, so improvement itself becomes addictive. And look, on the Growth Mindset Project, we're always breaking down the latest neuroscience into stuff you can actually use. If you want to access more flow, stay engaged for longer, and transform your relationship with productivity, you're in the right place. We're not just here to give you theory. We're here to upgrade your mindset, your habits, and your results. If you're ready to supercharge your productivity, watch our other videos to keep improving the work you do and trigger even more deep states. Remember to subscribe and smash the bell so you never miss a breakthrough that could transform your hustle.